Hey, what's up, guys? This is Jason with RC Off-Road Racing. Alright, well, I had my first race yesterday. Is the first one I've raced in about, I don't know, close to 2 months probably. The weather has just been so bad, and my work schedule has recently changed, but actually now it's recently changed for the better, so that I'll have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off. So I should be able to attend some larger events coming up going forward. But anyway, yesterday, the day started out pretty tough. I got there a little bit late. Track was real damp. Got a lot of rain the night before. So I wasn't able to get out there on the track till about 9:30, maybe 10 o'clock. And it was still pretty muddy the first round. So I waited a little while longer to get going for the next round. It was probably 11 o'clock before I got out there for my next one. Now, they didn't start till 12. But I should have tried to get more practice. So they practiced up until 11:30. I brought my girls with me. So, when I showed up, Travis said they might not have a taco truck. Didn't know what they were going to do for food. They ended up ordering pizza. But we ended up leaving because I need to get a few things for my kid. My daughter, she was hungry. Want some snacks and stuff. So anyway, so we left, and I just didn't get the practice I really needed. So the day started out, the first qualifier didn't go too bad. I think out of my grouping, we had 2 groupings of sportsmen. Out of my grouping, I think I scored like 4th or 5th in the first one, which wasn't horrible, and I was feeling like, okay, some of these guys are fast. There wasn't a lot of people there, but everybody was fast. It didn't have a pro class, and I'd say maybe 1 or 2 of the guys maybe probably could have, should have, would have been in pro. They had a 40-plus class, which was kind of like the 40 pro plus, kind of deal. And they ended up having a lot of people in it, and that was, I guess I would call that pretty much the pro class of the day. But I guess if you were at 40, you couldn't get in it. So, I don't know why they didn't have a pro class. Seemed kind of peculiar to me. The nitros were limited. I did pick up a bottle of nitro fuel. I got some Flashpoint, which is really good fuel, and it's about the best deal on fuel that I've been able to find. And I get it from a couple local racers. Don Elliott, I got it from yesterday. And sometimes I get it from Josh Hollifield. And it's just a lot better deal than, what I paid from here at home when I search out trying to find fuel. It's like $55 to get a gallon shipped to me. I don't have any local close hobby shops to go pick it up at. So anyway, so back to the race day. So first qualifier comes up, did okay. Kind of set the tone, but I was sliding around a lot. So the second qualifier, I made a few changes, tried a different tire compound. The tire compound did not seem to work as well. I was sliding all over the place. My lap times were not on pace where I wanted them to be. So got the buggy back over to my pit area and started working on it. What I ended up doing, I lowered the ride height about 2 millimeters, where I'd had it at 28 and 27. I lowered it to 25. And 26, I think. So lowered it a millimeter or 2. I lowered it a little bit, just to try to bring the center of gravity down a little bit. The layout had changed, and lap times were now coming in under. The really fastest guys were getting 25s. I think I might have even heard of a 24 second lap, something like that. Fastest I was able to pull off over the whole day was a 27.5, I believe. And my third qualifier, I realized I needed to pick up the pace a bit, because they were giving plaques to the top 5. So, so I made some changes, went to a different tire, actually, because at this point, it was kind of drying out a little bit. The track held moisture all day. The track was perfect. Travis Holt does a great job on these RC tracks. It's definitely the best track in the region. It's definitely my favorite track to go to race at. It's probably the closest one too. So, so after 2, not ideal finishes in the first 2, we had a third qualifier, so I made some more. Like I said, I made them changes. I lowered the rod height, and then I changed to a tire that I actually used a clay super soft turbo tracks. And I would have gone with like a super soft maybe, or but the newest set with the best pin on it that I had was the clay super softs. And I've kind of gotten to where I like a harder tire because they're a little harder on the sides. Like everything's a little more predictable to me. When you're running a real soft tire, sometimes they want to be like grab and not. I don't know. It's just I can't really explain it. But anyway, I've gotten to where I like a harder tire. But and then I was talking to another buddy, and he was like, are you saucing? And I'm like, nah. But I got a little thing of it, so I figured, I was gonna go over and have him do it, see what he did. But I was like, whatever, I'll just sauce my own tires. So I sauced them up for the round 3, and that's when I got, my pace picked up significantly. Where I'd say my average pace before that one was probably a 29 or 30-second lap. For average good lap being 29. I think in the first qualifier I did get a 27 on my very last lap. But anyway, so this race starts out, and I'm not sure what happened. I'm going to post it here in a minute. I did have a lot of trouble, got ran into a few times. I may have ran into somebody myself. The rain started falling at about the last 2 minutes, so it got really slick out there too. But my first 4 laps were 28 seconds or under, and I hadn't hit a 28-second lap all day. I'd hit 127. The rest of them were 29s and up. So started this race. I started slowly because we got this double, the first double. With every race I started, I would roll that first double because I didn't want to start off on a bad lap where I'm wrecking on this this uphill double that takes forever to get marshaled if you were to wreck there. But I had been jumping it pretty consistently, and I did for the rest of the race, but for just the first lap, and then I ended up getting in a little trouble, hung up at the top of the track where I overjumped one area and I think I flipped over for a second. Anyway, so I got that first lap out of the way, and then I just started turning them off, 28, 28, 28, 27, and then I had a blank. I guess I missed the transponder. I think the rain had started then. And I'm guessing the rain caused my transponder not to pick up. He gave me back a lap on the one time. And then got another lap. And then it didn't pick up another time. He gave me back a lap. But somehow it had me finishing with 10 laps with a 450. But I drove around the whole time. I didn't stop, didn't brake. So I don't know how that worked out. But that ended up qualifying me a little bit better. They ran everybody together, one with 13 or 14 of us, something like that. So that qualified me ninth. And I'm getting ready for the main. I doped my tires again, kind of let them sit out in the sun a little bit, kind of bake it in there. Because it really helped on the race before that. Like, my buggy was hooked up. Now, the other things I did, I'd gone way up on the differential fluid in the center. I'd gone to 15 in the front. I went 12 and a half, and in the rear, I think I was at I used half 7,000 weight oil, and I used half 10,000 weight oil, so give me 8 and a half. I don't know, whatever that would work out to be, but it felt great, and it definitely had a lot more forward bite, forward traction, but you could also, it could slide out easier. You had to, I wouldn't say baby it, but if you were real hard on the gas, you would slide out a lot easier. So, you just had to drive it more. But it was definitely faster in the lines, and in the groove, it stayed faster. Now the track didn't develop a great groove, not like a blue groove or whatever. It just because the track had a lot of moisture from the rain from the night before. But all right, so I've already posted my first 2 qualifiers. I'm going to post the third one and kind of talk y'all through it as I'm, maybe I can find out what happened, why I missed a lap. But at the end, I had a couple, unfortunate mistakes, and think a couple guys ran into me, but that's racing. We had a great time. I seen a lot of friends I ain't seen in a long time. So shout out to all you guys, man. Hope y'all are watching this, and I don't know, enjoy this third qualifier. We didn't get to run the mains, like I said, so I guess everybody, wherever you qualified, that's how they gave out trophies. They had trophies for the top 5. So I was looking forward to getting to run in the main and maybe getting a trophy. I think I had a shot at it. But, there's always next time. But I had a great time. Track was great. Great seeing all my friends out there that I hadn't seen in a while. And, another thing, everybody's got a trailer now. So I guess it's time for me to get a trailer. But, all right, guys. Thanks for watching. Enjoy this next clip of round 3. E-Buggy. See y'all.
Jason. Chuck. Brett.
Alright guys, here we go.
John.
This is the third qualifier. It hadn't rained yet. When I looked, it didn't look like it was supposed to rain, so there's where I made the first mistake. On the first lap, that's what made the first lap was a 33-second lap. Now that double was kind of tricky. I mean that stretch was a little tricky too, but all right. So this uphill double, you had to hit it just right, or you were going to mess up bad. I like this little downhill section right here, and when you hit that right, it's pretty smooth, pretty fast. It's a very fun track. This layout was just awesome.
34-second lap. Check out front now. Chuck, Jimmy, John, Brian, Brett, Jason, Kevin.
Other than that first mistake, now I'm starting to feel the groove. I'm like, all right, I got that, and I got wide open track. I'm not near anybody, so starting to run up on one guy, but.
130 down, 330 to go, guys.
So in this race, my pace was really starting to pick up. Now I'm not the fastest, but this is the fastest one that I was having, and I think it's from the tire selection, and I used some tire sauce on them. I think I probably should have turned my brakes up just a little bit there for that, and because you want to be really hauling down that last stretch before you hit that 180. Catching up this guy in front of me here, and it's hard to tell who this is a large track. I'm surprised how short the lap times were, because they on most layouts they've been around 30 seconds would be a really fast lap. I think this might be my last good lap before I start having some trouble. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to tell that it starts raining in this video, but that lap wasn't real bad. It wasn't as clean as the few before it, but that double, you had to hit it full wood and then tap the brakes just to raise your rear tires up so that they would clear. But you didn't want to tap the brakes so much that your nose would hit the second bump. And I just made a mistake up there. And that guy, I'm not sure what happened there, but we connected. Coming through here, I hit him a little bit. He was flipped over. And then I think I was trying to slow down, and I couldn't, and it ended up forcing him into the wall. And it wouldn't let me turn. And see right there, I did what I was talking about. It hit my nose first because of the accident there. I should have rolled that then, just knowing that I wasn't prepared, because you really got to be ready to hit that.
60 seconds.
So I'm not sure what lap this is, but at some point, my lap, my transponder stopped counting. I do feel like it's already started raining because I'm just seeing my car sliding a little more. There's another time I got ran into. The guy's all over the place in that yellow car. Yeah, I decided to roll at that time, man. I got stuck down there in the hill.
Hey, sorry, Jason.
Because there was too many people going at the same time. I was on the outside,
Made that jump too.
and I just didn't have the speed, so that was about as bad as you can take that without wrecking. You know, I hit the front, and then it just, my car didn't want to get up that loose dirt. Whatever that is, they're doing donuts.
One finish. Until you're done, guys.
Yeah, messed up on that one. And then there's actually more of a lip to the outside of the jump there, but you got to take it on the line. Just because outside, it's just, I don't know, you just throw you more outside. You're going to lose some of the forward momentum. You can see the rain coming down now. Yeah, I can't. Everybody's doing that because the brakes aren't working. The brakes were not working because of the rain. It's just so slippery. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all at the next one. Peace.